Yeah, yeah.
Kane is in the building, nigga.
Alright, already the show goes on all night till the morning. We dream so long. Anybody ever wonder?
What's up, guys? This is the Bushra662 here to bring you some Black Ops gameplay, and this is actually the first recording I have recorded with Warlord, as in a commando with Red Dot and Silencer. But here, I'm here to talk about some tips and tactics on first-person shooter games, as in like that, and like Black Ops. So that's Black Ops. Now, what most people would do is make some tips and tactics videos, and they'll always use only one tactic. They say one. I mean, someone will say, "This one tactic always works," and you know, there's no beating this one tactic or something, and you use this and it always works. But really, there are multiple tactics, and all tactics have pros and cons. And it can go from rushing the hell out of the other enemy or camping your ass off at the other enemy, and that's what it can really go to. And but what I like to do, I'm here to share what I like to do, is basically control, what these gamer tags says, control the engagement, like control the gun battle, control control to a point where you can win gun battles if you can get another gun battle. Control to the point where you actually win the gun battles, you know, to your advantage. And I hate when people go up here someone to shoot this guy. But just control the all gun battles, and basically use some little areas of cover. That's what I usually do. Use little areas of cover like barrels or something. But you know, when I'm moving, I wouldn't like sprint the whole thing. But like what I would do is kind of sprint and look around, check my surroundings, whether I could have some sort of cover, not really running out into the open. But that's what I like to do though. But of course, sometimes I could sometimes people switch tactics and everything. I do use this sometimes, but that's the thing. But in order for my tactics to work, in order for these tactics to work, you have to have some very great accuracy. Like if you can lock up your target real fast, and you know, keep that accuracy and everything, and if you're just accurate, then you know, a lot of tactics can usually work most of the time. But that's basically one of the keys to first-person shooters is accuracy, and sometimes going in, like I would go into bigger areas of cover. Like if the area has more cover, then I could probably stay in that area and find a way to kill the other enemy who's trying to run down the middle to try to kill me again or something. But you know, everybody has some different tactics though. Like most tactics involve anything basically, to camping with a light machine gun, or rushing the hell out of somebody with a submachine gun, or sometimes bleeding, I could call it basically. Like if you guys never heard of the guys Band of Knifers. They basically recruit people who only really use a knife, who just use a knife, and use only the same kill streak as a spy plane, counter spy plane, and Blackbird. And what they would do is be patient with their knife and everything, wait till somebody comes through so they can stab them, or wait till they get into knifing distance of them or something. I mean, and I did a little knife running myself after watching some guys such as a Switchblade or On the Use Me Blade or something like that. But you know, that's what I would, and I tried trying that out, and it actually really works. But the thing is, you need a lot of patience, and I plan on making a video of getting a kill streak with just a knife pretty soon. But you just need some patience though, and that's what it involves usually. And I'll show you guys through my teammate. But well, that's what it involves, and that's basically their tactics. You know, patience is their tactic, and you know, rushing the hell out of somebody. And some people would like to camp in the corner, of course, place claymores in the main entrances, and basically shoot people from a distance or something, or from high ground. And but some people would like to hold down some stuff. Like I do that sometimes too, but I figure rushing like this really works out for me better. Like holding down, I usually sometimes hold down the building temporarily, and then kind of rush out a little bit. But some people would just hold on to the building, like going back and forth, killing people from both sides and everything. But the thing about that is, some people would just like come at you from both sides, and you have no idea what to do and everything. But that's another tactic. And some people will run around drop shotting because, of course, drop shotting would work because they really expect you to be up high, and once you start dropping low, then they're basically still trying to aim up high, and you could basically get them right there. Yeah. I mean, there's a whole lot of different tactics, like running and gunning and everything, but a lot of people use a lot of tactics, just different tactics every time. A lot of people have their own tactic, and all the tactics have pros and cons and whatnot. So that's basically the thing. And the tactics are developed for any player actually, but you don't really learn them. You really develop tactics really, and that's my opinion. And sometimes taking those tips and tricks would just like it'll help your game a little bit, and then you'll develop tactics from those tips and tricks. My bad. And start using tactics and everything. Start using different just kind of like combining tactics and everything, like what I'm talking about. And I get double claymore right there, and that was the one that kind of ruined my day a little bit. But now the video's almost coming to an end, and we see we win the match and everything. This has been the Bushwhacker 62 saying goodbye. Oh yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, please.